What's up, guys? I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I'm here to give my thoughts on the Nintendo E3 Direct, or Nintendo Direct at E3 2013. So I'm not going to be editing this video because I'm just giving my brief thoughts about all the announcements or what they talked about in general. I was actually going to record a reaction video to the presentation, but the stream was just so horrible that I missed the first two things they talked about, which was Pokemon X and Y and Super Mario 3D World. I completely missed those, so I had to wait until I got home from work to actually watch the beginning part of the conference. But anyway, let's get started. So, Pokemon X and Y. Not much to say about it. One of the main reasons I bought my 3DS. I'm looking forward to it. It looks really good. Super Mario 3D World. This is something I want to talk about. Okay, so I still don't know how to exactly put my thoughts about this game into words. It's just, I was disappointed by the announcement because a new 3D Mario game, I was expecting something on the scale of Super Mario 64, Sunshine, or the Galaxy games. I'm used to the Mario games setting a bar for the console, for all the other games on the console, and I thought this was really going to push the hardware, like really show what the Wii U is capable of, and that's not what we got. We got a 3DS game, which basically looks like an HD version of that game, and it's really weird to me because the 3D Land was made with the 3DS capabilities in mind. So everything was built around the 3D effect, and you can really tell when you play the game. So having a direct sequel to that game released on a non-3D, like a system without a 3D effect, it's kind of weird. It seems like it started off as a 3DS game, but like halfway through development, they were like, let's put this on the Wii U because we need sales on that system. So I don't know. It just looked kind of lazy to me, and it wasn't what I was expecting, and I think a lot of people would agree. A lot of people were disappointed with the announcement, and I think that's the reason why. I'm sure it's going to be a fun game. I just don't consider it to be a main 3D Mario game. I put it more in the category of New Super Mario Brothers, where it's like a fun little party game that you play with your friends and family, or something like that. Just a fun little game to pass the time with, but not something on the scale of what we're used to from 3D Mario games. And yeah, I'm still gonna buy it though. It looks like a fun game. Next, they showed Mario Kart 8. That game looks awesome. I was expecting it to be pretty much a souped-up Mario Kart 7, which it kind of is, but the graphics look great. It looks clean. They put in this new anti-gravity little function where it's like the tracks are now, they can go upside down. It kind of reminds me of F-Zero. So your car's wheels turn on their sides, and it looks like you're hovering. It's really cool, and it's not that big of an innovation, but it is cool. It is what it is, and I'm looking forward to it. It's Mario Kart, so yeah. Let me just look at my list here. I have it all on my iPhone. Next, they showed like some party Wii Fit bullshit that I don't give a fuck about. The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. Now, I feel like I've said this before, but I haven't played The Wind Waker before, and I'm kind of glad they remade it. Like, this is like an actual remake. It's not just part of an HD collection that they brought directly from the GameCube to the Wii U. This is an actual remake of the game, and it looks really good. I mean, I hope you guys like Bloom, because Nintendo sure does. But it looks good. It's a good-looking game, and I am really excited to play it because I haven't played it before. So, yeah. After that, they showed some footage of the Wonderful 101. We've seen a lot of that games, and it looks like a cool game. I'll probably get it at some point. They showed new footage for X, which they still don't have an official title for. I don't think X is the official title, but the new Monolith soft RPG. I don't think you guys know how much I love Xenoblade Chronicles. That game was awesome, and it's my favorite Wii U game. I mean Wii game. It's my favorite Wii game, and every time I see more of X, it just looks so awesome. It looks like a beautiful game, and the world looks huge, and I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to it. That's one of the main reasons I want to get a Wii U. So this is one of the highlights of the presentation for me. Um, they also showed Bayonetta 2, actual gameplay this time, not just the developer's trailer, uh, and it looks it looks pretty sweet. It does look like they said that the scale was going to be bigger this time, and it looks like they're you know their promise was matched. That's not the word for it. What's that phrase? They made good on their promise. Yeah, they made good on their promise, and it looks really cool. Another reason why I want to get a Wii U. So I'm excited for that. Then they showed Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I don't really think that was. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it because Donkey Kong Country Returns just released not even 3 years ago on the Wii. The 3DS version released, I think, last month. Do we really need another one? I know Nintendo did this because Donkey Kong Country Returns sold so well, and it was a success for them, and so it makes sense that they're making a sequel. I just didn't expect it to be so soon, especially after the 3DS version just came out last month. So I don't know. It looks like a cool game. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks really good. But it then sunk in that this is what Retro Studios has been working on. This is the game, and I don't know. I was expecting Retro Studios' game was another one I was expecting to be pushing what the Wii U can do, like really show what the hardware is capable of. And after all the news that they were hiring people from all these talented development studios, like I think it was Vigil, BioWare, I think Naughty Dog, I'm not sure, but they were hiring all these people that are from talented development studios, and I was expecting something huge, like an epic game. For some reason, if it was going to be a Nintendo franchise, I was thinking it was going to be either Metroid or Kid Icarus. For some reason, I don't know why, but a huge game, and instead we get another Donkey Kong side scroller. So it was a disappointing announcement for me, but it is something that I will get because it's Donkey Kong Country. It's a fun game. So yeah. Last but not least, Super Smash Brothers. They revealed it for both for the 3DS and the Wii U. They showed footage for both. The 3DS version, it looks like they did more of a watercolor, cel shaded type of art style, which looks like it really fits with the system. And I was wondering what they were going to go with for the system, and it looks really good on that one. And apparently they have, for both versions, they have different stages, depending, like, on the 3DS version, they have stages from games that have appeared on the 3DS, and the same for the Wii. For the Wii U, they have added stages from, like, consoles, from, like, the console games. So I'm pretty sure the 3DS version had a stage from The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, and Wii U had a stage for Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So I was kind of expecting that. I don't know if it's just going to be for stages or if it's actually going to be for characters too. In that case, like on the 3DS version, they could add Dylan from Dylan's Rolling Western. On the Wii U version, they could add Little Mac, which I'm expecting now. I'm fully expecting it because they had a boxing ring stage. If you don't add Little Mac, I'm seriously, heads will fucking roll, Nintendo. Add Little Mac and Shulk too. They both deserve it. But the biggest surprise, of course, was Mega Man being unveiled, and that was awesome. They used exactly like the Mega Man I wanted to be in the game. It's like the original Mega Man, and it looks like they really stayed true to Mega Man's roots and everything about how he plays. Everything I really want to test it out because it looks like an awesome character to play as. And they also sorry, I'm giving all the attention to Mega Man. They also announced an Animal Crossing character, the villager, and he looks cool, And later on, they announced the Wii Fit girl, which was one of those like little trolling editions, just like. It's one of those editions you really do not expect ever. Like we've had Mr. Game and Watch, Rob, which when Rob was first unveiled for Brawl, I was so pissed, and the main reason was like that. I was like that slot could have been used for Mega Man, and I was stupid back then, but I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like the Wii Fit trainer girl is funny to me, and I think it's cool that Nintendo does just things like unexpectedly like that. And I like the reveal trailer for her as well. But yeah, that was pretty much everything that I really wanted to talk about. I thought it was a good conference. It wasn't great. I expected, I was disappointed by a couple of announcements. I mean, the 3D Mario was my most anticipated title, and unfortunately, it didn't really do much for me. But I was disappointed by a few announcements, but overall, it was a good conference, and it did convince me to buy a Wii U. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.